Welcome back to Miss MJ's YouTube channel. I'm so happy to see you here today. On February 27th, we celebrate International Polar Bear Day. To celebrate them, we will learn some cool facts and we'll do a fun activity about them. Polar bears are huge animals that live in really cold climates. You can see polar bears in the Arctic region. Did you know that polar bears have black skin underneath all their white fur? Their dark skin protects them from really cold water that they swim in. And their white fur helps them camouflage with the snow and the ice around them. Polar bears love eating seals. Seals are their favorite food. Remember we talked about them in our last video? To hunt, polar bears attack through sea ice. They can do this because they have a great sense of smell. They could smell a seal underneath the ice from 3 feet away. These animals look very cute, but they're actually very heavy. They can weigh up to 800 pounds and measure 10 feet tall. Since these animals are very cute, we are going to make a cookie cake with a polar bear on it. Join me in the kitchen to bake and decorate this delicious treat. For this recipe, you will need chocolate chip cookie mix, whichever one you can find at your local grocery store, a round baking pan, vanilla frosting, blue food coloring, black food coloring or prepared black frosting, a piping bag, and if you have some piping tips. I'm going to use my bowl to mix my cookie dough next. I will now follow the instructions on the back of my packet to make my cookie dough. My dough is now ready, so I'm going to pour it onto my round baking sheet and press the cookie dough to form a circle. If your hands are clean, you can use your hands to press the cookie dough to make the circle. Follow the instructions on your package to bake your cookie dough, and I'll see you soon. The cookie cake is now ready and has been cooled for about 20 minutes. This will make sure that our frosting doesn't slide off. So, we are going to start by separating our container of frosting in 2 containers. I'm going to put half of my frosting in this container to mix it with blue, and the other half I'll put it in my piping bag and I will leave it white because it'll be the polar bear. A trick I like to use with my piping bag is to put it in a tall glass, open it up a little, and fold the sides around the glass. I want to make like a snowy, icy background. So I'm going to add 1 drop of blue food coloring to see what color I get. And then I'll mix it really well. This frosting will make the background of my cookie cake. I'm going to pretend like it's the blue sky in the Arctic where the polar bear will be sitting in front of. So I'm going to add some spoonfuls to my cookie and with a knife, spread it around the cookie. Now that the blue part is finished, I'm going to grab my piping bag. If you don't have a piping bag, you can feel free to use a Ziploc bag and cut a little hole in the corner. Or you could also do the same thing, spread the frosting with a knife. You want to push your frosting all the way down till it starts coming out. And to make the face of our polar bear, we are going to start by making a circle with white frosting. All right? You're going to start by making a circle. I'm going to pretend like I'm giving my polar bear some fur. So I'm going to make some texture on my white frosting. Now the polar bear needs some ears. To make the polar bear's ears, I'm going to draw some 2 letter C's on top of his head. 1, 2. Is it starting to look like a polar bear to you? Oh, it looks cute already. Now, what else does this polar bear need? I think it needs eyes, a nose, and maybe a smile. I'm going to grab my black icing and give him these details. Look how cute it's looking. I'm going to add some final details like some snowflake falling and a little border around the cookie. Watch me how I do it. I can't wait to see how your cookie cake looks like. If you make this recipe, put your picture up on the comments so that I can see what you're doing. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy baking with me. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Friday.